Let's see the starters for your Memphis Grizzlies. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 1, Scottie Pippen Jr. At the center position, 7 feet 4 inches, number 14, Zach Edey. At small forward, 7'6", number 22, Desmond Henry. At forward, 6'11", number 13, Jeff Jackson Jr. At guard, 6'3", number 12, John Moran.
And it's time now to get going with Game 2 of this play-in tournament here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting storied. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 1. And for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Pippen is out there with John Morant, and it's Edey in at the 5. Take a look at the Grizzlies. A do-or-die situation to retain their playoff position.
Kevin, after battling all season to make that top 8, something that in the past assured you of a playoff spot, now they find themselves in a win-or-go-home game for that 8th seed.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer.
Pass to Washington, to the inside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lively's shot is off. Morant with it. With the teardrop. A rebound by Washington. Now Marshall. Lively a screen on Morant. Davis the pass to Lively. Up and in on the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Morant. Outside Pippen for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Marshall. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Thompson outside. Jacks up a 3. Edey with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
Bane with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant outside. For 3, Pippen. Not going to go that time. And the Mavericks with possession. It's a 3-point game. You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Mavericks trail by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying, that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Edey. He's covered by Thompson. Offensive rebound. Edey gets the bucket.
And the rebound and the foul show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match. Now, here's Marshall. Thompson in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night. Anywhere on the arc, Thompson is a threat. You have to do all you can to run him off that line. Morant passes to Bain. Outside for Pippen. Rocket 6 over Thompson. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Shoots over Morant. The offensive rebound. And it's Washington missing. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Marshall kicks to Washington. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. A kick out to Bain. A three. Cans it from downtown.
Well, that's Bain's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Pass to Marshall. Davis setting the pick for Marshall. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. They set the pick. Even for 3. Another shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Kennard, he's checked in for Pippen. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dinwiddie's checked in for Thompson. Mavericks trail by 8. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Mavericks with possession here. Dinwiddie, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
With a good understanding of the right shots to take, Dinwiddie keeps the mid-range jumper alive.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Jackson in the corner. And the three ball is good. Jackson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
Stretching the defense out from the corner. Nice work by Jackson Jr.
Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Davis with it. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's their third straight make off of the set.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Dinwiddie wide open, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far. Here's Morant. He's got 6. Kennard, the bounce pass. Aldama can't hit.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And here's Washington outside. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Here's Edey. He has 5. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And a long combo guard, Dinwiddie can use that 6'5" height inside like a bigger player. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Davis has the open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Edey. He's covered by Washington. Edey can't hit. Mavericks trail by 3. Driving in. Marshall can't hit. So it's the Grizzlies now. Pass to Aldama. Outside, Payne. Memphis moving it around. Kennard for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over in the corner, Washington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. It's all knotted up.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
It's Morant with the drop. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Edey, and Concho subbed in for Bain. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Williams is checked in for Memphis.
Number 5,
Here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Over in the corner, Concho. Pass to Jackson. And Aldama has it in the corner. Now here is Martin. Defended by Aldama. And here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Thompson. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Conjar with it, defended by Christie. Back to Conjar. Pass to Kennard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Jackson is checked in for Vince Williams. And he's got his first chance at the line here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Exum in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's a 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Caleb Martin out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Christie, and it's Exum in at the 2-guard position. Pass to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Kennard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. And here's Exum. Here's Martin. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conchar finds Aldama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Santi Aldama. Williams comes in for John Conchar. Baines checked in for Davis. And it's Morant in for Kennard. Morant and finished off by Morant.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 5. Martin wide open. He fires. That doesn't go either for Martin. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock with the fadeaway. Bain, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Thompson misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Williams kicks to Bain. Pass to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. The tray. No good. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Martin the pass to Christie. Up top, Gafford. Nothing on the board. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morant outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 14 points for John Morant.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Klay Thompson. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Bucket is good. Dinwiddie's got 9.
And you see how fearless Dinwiddie is. For a guard, he isn't afraid to go at the defense from there.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Jackson trying to break free, and he converts the layup. 16 points for him. Mavericks trailed by 5. Knocked away. Morant with the steal. Here's Williams. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, Morant is so fast with his hands, both defensively and making quick passes.
Dinwiddie with it. 9 points in the game so far. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Edey picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. Luke Kennard comes in for Williams. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Dallas also making some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's P.J. Washington in for Martin. Stolen away. Davis with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And finished off by Davis.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
This game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Kings. Pippen finds Aldama. In the corner, Kennard with it. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Misses the wing jab.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Dinwiddie for three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Right side, Pippen. Outside, Payne. Back to Pippen. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Gafford. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in for Hardy. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Over in the corner, Washington. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Yeah, there have been very few players at 6'2" who've played above the rim like Morant.
Pass to Washington. Here's Davis. A three-pointer, no good. Now Pippen. Scoreless thus far. Shoots over Exum. Pippen misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Davis in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
It's Pippen on the wing. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And a wide open look for Bane. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, Bane had 1 goal that trip. Come right back at them with the 3 of his own.
And it's Exum in the corner. Pass to Marshall. Back to Exum. Washington with the screen on Bane. Marshall can't hit. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Washington against Bane. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bane. Bane's got 3 assists tonight. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State. Bounce pass Washington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas also making a switch. Thompson's checked in. And here's Davis for 3. Does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Outside, Bane. Pass to Pippen. Back to Bane. 6 to shoot. And it's Pippen missing.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Morant with the steal. On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Washington. Bagley the screen. Takes the 3. And he stays with it. Here's Aldama. count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Bagley, and it's Jackson in for Pippen.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That is his first foul of the game. Pippen's checked in for Santi Aldama. There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Thompson. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Good on the shot.
Just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Now here's Pippen. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Bane takes a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got his fifth rebound in this one. Davis inside, guarded by Bane. And Davis gets it to go.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
To the paint. The kick out to Bane. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Outside, Bane. Morant finds Bane. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Outside for Pippen. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. And here's Washington outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Washington's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies, they've kept this one close so far. In this elimination game, what's the key for the second half, Shaq?
Don't give the ball away. Make your other teams work for it. And stay hungry like me.
You better be hungry. In a close game like this, you can't afford a lapse of focus, so they have to stick with it.
Should be a ton of fun. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And now an update on Derek Lively from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Mavericks head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Pippen. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Mavericks trail by 6. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Payton for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
A second chance effort. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter. Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Pippen. Morant's got 24.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Outside, Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there and been just off with the shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it's Pippen in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest on the arc.
Pass to Washington. Lively sets a screen for Washington. Oh, that's blocked. And they recover it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
On the wing, Thompson. From downtown, Thompson with the 3.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Morant. 24 points for him. Bane, no good. To the middle. Here's Davis. Davis working in the paint.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
And here is Bane. He's got 9. On the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Plenty of space. They get it again. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Outside, Bane. Again, the miss by Bane. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. And yes, it's good.
A silky smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
Out to Morant. Bane looking around. Sinks the triple. Bane's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
And Marshall gets to Washington. Down low, Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Agidi picks one up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Washington. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a 3-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Outside, Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Buries the long-range jumper. Bane's got 17 now.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Christie. No scoring in this one. Washington finds Thompson. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. And just like that, Clay answers with his own 3.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Caleb Martin's checked in for Dallas. Jackson in the corner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really tough to disrupt the rhythm of Jackson Jr. on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The free throw drops for Jackson. Hardy, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. That one misses.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Hardy. Fires for 3. Kennard with the rebound. Outside Jackson, over Martin, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's 13 points for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr., not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Hardy passes to Martin, and here's Exum. Launches it. Christie can't make it. Jackson with it. He's got 13. Pass to Edey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Grizzlies have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Free throw good. Edey. The Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. And so he hits both. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside Jackson. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That'll be his second foul of the game. Conchars checked in for the Grizzlies. Pass to Lively. Picked off in midair. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Morant throws it down.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
Out left to the wing. Exum with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball. Exum's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Aldama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly, Aldama is accustomed to getting a little physical in the paint.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Huff's jacked in. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardy. 1:19 left in the third. Now Dinwiddie, 14 points for him. Pass to Martin. Dinwiddie, a screen on Kennard. Here's Christie. They grabbed their own miss. They set the pick. And it takes them in the corner. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the basket by Jackson.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Martin. Here's Christie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Jackson has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And it's tied up with that one.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Pippen. Lays it up and banks it in. Pippen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Ante Exum is out there with Martin. Then there's Christie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Payne for 3. Good on the triple. Payne's got 20 points.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Christie kicks to Martin. Dinwiddie outside. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. 20 points for him.
When Dinwiddie gets close, he has that teardrop coming from that 6'5" length, a hard shot to defend.
Here's Pippen. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Pippen no good on the free throw. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Martin. Bagley with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Count it, good.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
Pass to Exum. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Bane with the bucket. That's now 22 points for Desmond Bane.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Dinwiddie for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside, here's Bagley.
Ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Exum with it, Pippen on him. Gafford finds Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kennard for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Exum. Oh, good on the triple. Memphis leading by 5. Kennard, the pass to Aldama.
Defense way up on Aldama there. He barely had any room, hence the whistle.
Free throw good from Aldama. Jackson is checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for Pippen. And then for Dallas, Davis comes in for Christie. And it's Hardy in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside, Martin. Here's Exum. Hits the three-point bomb.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Buries it from three-point range. Bane's got 8 here in the quarter.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Hardy passes to Exum. This one for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Morant left side. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Morant missing. Mavericks trail by 7. From 13. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Davis has got 9 points now in just the second half. Morant looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Now, here's Exum. Shoots the 3. Dallas moving it around. Outside for Martin. Off target from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. In the corner, Kennard with it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And Davis throws it down.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pass to Aldama. And here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
and there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Hardy, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
It's tipped. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. is reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Hardy. Right side, Davis. Oh, Davis is unstoppable inside.
Too easy there for Davis, just using his length to his advantage inside.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey comes in for Santi Aldama. And Pippen subbed in for Kennard. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Caleb Martin. Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Marshall in for Hardy. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks trail by 8. Thompson outside. Back to Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Edey. Connects from three-point range. Edey's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Thompson misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Pippen with the drive. The shot's good. Pippen's got 4 this quarter.
What a passer Bane has become.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Marshall passes to Davis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Jackson down low. Washington's on him. Jackson misses. Mavericks trail by 11. Baseline J on the way. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Marshall. Marshall's got his 3rd assist on the night. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Right side Bane, stolen by Washington. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
Mavericks trail by 12. Over to the left wing. Washington with room to fire. No good from the wing.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And they pick up 2. Jackson's got 19 points.
Well, it's so hard stopping Jackson Jr. down low. He'll beat even great defense.
To the inside, taken away. Outside, Bane. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Morant outside. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Washington kicks to Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 14 points here in the second half.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And after losing the first play-in tournament game, they had their backs against the wall, but now breathing a little easier as it looks like they've made it through this one.
Yeah, but they can't breathe too easy. Some tough competition awaits them in the playoffs, but you know they're looking forward to that opportunity.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Here's Gafford. Here's Christie. No good from outside. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Kennard. It's good from long range. Kennard's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And what a huge win for the Memphis Grizzlies. Things were looking a little uneven after they dropped their first play-in game, but ultimately they were able to punch their ticket to the playoffs.
And they might be disappointed being the 8th seed instead of the 7th, but right now they should be relieved that their season is still alive.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. All right, that'll be all from us tonight. This play-in game, just a taste of what's to come in the upcoming postseason. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2